The impact of COVID-19 has had a significant impact on everyday life, including the court system. Coming up on Polk Place, we'll talk with a representative from the Polk County Clerk of the Court's office about new remote services available to residents. As the gateway to the court system, the clerk's office has been hard at work safely ensuring that essential services are accessible to residents in an increasing virtual world. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio is Haley Phillips. She is a public relations specialist at the Clerk of the Courts. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Brian.
Yeah, unprecedented times, call for change and rolling with the changes, as they say in REO Speedwagon. I know, a little too old for your reference. But the Clerk of the Court's office, kind of keeping up with things and going places that have never been, gone to. Let's talk a little about some of the things that you guys are doing. Let's talk a little bit about Find My Courtroom.
Yeah, well, our motto these days has been sort of adapt to succeed, adapt to the new normal, as they say. Most hearings are occurring remotely via phone or webcam. So although jury trials are suspended, we're still having other kinds of hearings. And so Find My Courtroom is a tool that you can use accessible through our website. And if someone needs to look up where their hearing is going to be, or if they need a link to their virtual courtroom, they can simply go on our website and use Find My Courtroom to find where that'll be.
Now, one of the things that you guys are doing that are interesting, the do-it-yourself court filings. What exactly is that?
So DIY court filings is through Turbo Court, and it allows users to prepare their own court forms for things such as a new landlord-tenant dispute, family law dissolution of marriage, or injunctions for protection. So you can create an account. It's free. Once you create that account with an email address, all of your information is encrypted and saved, so you can access it again from any internet-connected device. Once your forms are prepared, you can save them as a PDF and submit them as a pro se user through our e-filing portal on our website, or you can print them off and turn them in person or mail them to our office.
Let's talk a little bit about e-Notify. What exactly does e-Notify do for the users?
E-Notify is a really helpful tool because lawyers, family members, defendants can all sign up to receive notifications about their court dates or any changes in their court hearings. So it will send a reminder that they have a court hearing, for example. And once you create an account, you can select whether you want to receive those notifications by text, by email, or both. And you can also set the frequency that you receive those notifications. So it basically will help you not miss any court hearings.
The backbone of what the clerk does is a lot of the jury trials. There's going to be some changes going on with jury trials, things along that lines. Let's talk a little bit about how technology is going to help us keep up with that.
Right, so currently in Polk County, jury trials aren't happening yet, but that doesn't mean we aren't preparing for the day that they start back up. You might have seen in other counties, you've seen virtual jury trials, a lot of different things. And so we're really prepping to make sure we're ready when the time comes. One of the things that we've come up with is a jury app. So typically when jurors are summoned, they come on Monday and they check in, they fill out their paperwork there. They can make a request for an excusal there on site. But what we're trying to do is limit the amount of in-person contact as much as possible. So we have an app where people can fill out their jury forms online. They can request excusals and postponements online. And it really, really will help limit in-person contact by getting a lot of the paperwork out of the way in advance.
One of the things that we've seen in the papers, on the news, is the change in the hours as far as the clerk's office goes. Let's talk a little bit about that and what folks that may not have heard that can expect.
Yes, so currently the clerk's office is working on some adjusted hours, and that's due to some funding. It's been an issue statewide for clerks. It's based on the way our funding is modeled. And so it's required our court operations departments to close on Fridays, and that includes all of our branches. So both branch locations in Lakeland and Northeast are closed on Fridays, and our court operations offices are closed on Fridays here in Bartow. Now that doesn't include official records or the comptroller division. They follow normal business hours, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. But additionally, the court operations departments, they close at 4:30, Monday through Thursday, just to avoid any overtime costs.
Haley, let's talk a little bit about the jury app. What is that entail?
So the jury app is something that we're working on for use when jury trials resume. They're currently suspended, and we have not fully moved into phase 2 of reopening the courts just yet, but we're actively working to make sure we're prepared when that transition occurs. So the jury app is one of the things that we've been working on. It will allow jurors to confirm if they have been called to serve, and it will allow them to request excusals and postponements. We have some broader parameters for excusals and postponements stemming directly from COVID-19. So jurors who are called to serve, they'll be able to fill out their juror paperwork. There's a questionnaire that they have to turn in. And they can do all of that online before they come in, which will save time and create a more limited in-person experience as far as jury check-in. Once your questionnaire is completed, they'll get a QR code, so they can use that for limited touch check-in on the day that they have to come in to serve. And then when jury trials resume, information about what's going on as far as jury trials will be in the jury app. And you can find the jury app and information about it on juror summons once they start being mailed out.
Well, we've got just a little bit of time left. Give you a chance to wrap up on anything. Let the folks know what they need to know as far as when it comes to what the clerk's office can provide for them. What would you like them to know?
Well, we have been hard at work. We want to make sure that the essential services that we provide are available to you, despite the current chaos that we are all facing. As you may know, we remained open to continue providing these essential services despite numerous shutdowns in other sectors. But we want to make access to services as easy as possible and also as safe as possible for both our staff and for the residents that we serve.
Well, Haley, I want to thank you for coming in today, and come back and see us again real soon, if you would, please.
Of course.
The impact of COVID-19 has made technological optimization more important than ever in keeping the court system up and running. The majority of all court hearings are occurring remotely via phone and video. So this new service gives customers an easy way to find their hearing in an increasingly virtual justice system. It also helps keep the clerk employees and customers safe by limiting close contact. As the gateway to the court system, the Polk County Clerk of Courts office has adapted to the new normal and implemented new remote tools built to help residents access critical clerk of court services and adhere to safety guidelines in the wake of COVID-19. Now, if you need more information, you can look them up on the web at www.polkcountyclerk.net or give them a call at 863-534-4000.